Now she don't ski, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Break with stars out, not a boarded house. Get deported out, Group out for a shout. Marvin the Martian, I'ma put your brain up for auction. Proceed with caution. Skeleton AP is frosted. I sit back and read the offense. Was it did it the faucets? Chanel bag is ostrich. Stay down, come up in the process. Private jet, yeah. The same diamond milk, yeah. I'ma get the on welfare. The pink stone real. Bling bling loud, yeah. Mama got style, yeah. Chanel reptile player. On Mars, gotta get the grace of the God. 3 rock stars, nobody seeing the gang on guard. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash, shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers. Think about posting up on the ground, man, delete her. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Victory, gold on my neck, Mr. T. Victory, zombie gang rapping that NYC. Victory, ice on my neck like a little weak. We run like a paraclete. It's on earth, but it's where I be.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies them getting paid, but never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I'm gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's Foles. He'll find Sutton on the right side complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A first carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Prescott. On the left side, this is Stills. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Prescott now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I'm thinking
now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Saints. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the 1st quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hustle. Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Purple 64. Silence.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Keep going right at him. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go.
Foles. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
13.
On second down, here's Mixon. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Foles. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Prescott to throw it. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a big...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gostkowski with the extra point. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Aguilar has it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
It's caught. Stills, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Prescott. It's complete. Stills. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this 1st half. It's a 1st down.
I I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receiver.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Hill, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a hit and Foles loses the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to look for Allen now. And got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Sidesteps him at the 35. It's complete left side to Aguilar. 2:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Baltimore after this. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. John Simon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A second down throw for Prescott. Going for the deep ball. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Prescott. And Stills over the middle. And he coughed it up. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Foles. He hits his man, Matthews. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here we go. Yeah, let's go. Great. Be alert. Hayden's full. Tempo. Okay.
Foles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. The intended receiver there, Allen. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott now on second down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, going to the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Prescott now. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Foles. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Be alert, be alert. Be alert, be alert.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Dawson's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go, 46. Swing to the field, right. To the right. Here we go, get that, let's go, get out. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And again, the footwork. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
We're going to 54, wide 8. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. It's coming now. Gun. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
Awesome. Here we go, 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on third down.
One.
Now back to throw. Got a man, it's right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Foles now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%.
Let's go, great. Tiger.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. And give him a gain of 37. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Under.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here.
We go. One.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Hey, Silver. We go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Barry Church. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to... And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Foles, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's complete. Stills. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd down, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Under.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Zebra. Great.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Matthews. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that. Yeah, there was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And Stills over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Prescott to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
46.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Awesome. Switch, hey. Gun.
Prescott. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Flat, flat. Zebra, zebra, zebra.
He'll look to throw. And right with it here over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.